The 6 tools to improve your self-talk, RAMJam. The learning and support tools and the thought processing tools. RAM, learning and support tools. Reading to learn, allies to support you, mentors to help you discover the answers. Reading to learn. Books are one of the most incredible values in history because you can get the distilled wisdom of a lifetime of study on virtually any topic. Books allow you to overcome the barriers of place, language, and time. Many are available free at the library, and some are available at modest cost on the internet. Read, it empowers you. Biographies and autobiographies. I love the diary of Anne Frank. Anne's diary is studied in schools to demonstrate the terrible human cost of bigotry and hatred, as well as the power of hope. A 14-year-old Jewish girl hiding in an attic in Holland, fearing the Nazis, wrote, "Think of all the beauty still left around you and be happy." That gave me perspective. My problems seemed pretty small compared to Anne's. My attitude needed an adjustment. The autobiography of Benjamin Franklin was also a wonderful book for me. Young Ben was determined to be a success. He made a list of good character traits he thought would help him succeed, and he kept a journal to track his progress on developing those traits. Ben Franklin is one of the most accomplished people in history, yet the thing he was most proud of is improving himself every day. A wonderful role model for everybody, including me, and I began keeping a journal following his example. Reading in your specific interest area is also important. Each of us have a special interest area. Mine are business, investing, and writing. And you should think about yours and choose books that help you understand and learn about your particular interest area. I also recommend considering self-help and personal development books. 3 that I think are wonderful for just about everybody are How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason. And one that I just love, it's a story with such a powerful message. It's The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. The next part of RAM is allies. Allies support you in overcoming your obstacles, remaining committed and believing in yourself when you have doubts, and keeps you grounded by telling you what you don't want to hear when you need to hear it. Allies share your values and probably have shared experience. They have common interests, but what's key is that you have shared or mutually supported goals. You're their ally, and they're your ally, and they are with you on the journey all along the way. And the final part of RAM is mentors. Mentors help you find the answers you need to achieve your goals. They do it predominantly by asking insightful questions. Mentors have experience, knowledge, and contacts that can help you as well. Even a brief meeting with someone who has that capacity and cares enough can have a significant impact. Now we're going to talk about JAM, the thought processing tools. Journaling for clarity, asking better questions to get better answers, and meditating to reduce stress and connect with your inner guide. Journaling. Journaling is thinking on paper. Your thoughts, your ideas, your goals, your concerns, your questions, your analysis, and your decisions. Your journal is a private place to have a conversation with yourself. Often our thoughts are irrational, and writing them down brings clarity. The clarity comes from evaluating your thoughts and seeking support for the position taken. This clarity is very helpful. I've written in my journal when I was facing a business decision, I have no choice. After thinking about it, I wrote, of course I have a choice. I just don't like the choices I have. When you find good quotes or wisdom from a conversation, write it in your journal to capture it. Use your journal to explore options, to analyze and decide. Journaling is especially powerful when combined with questions. The next part of JAM is asking better questions. The most important questions you ever ask, you ask of yourself and answer for yourself. When you have a negative thought, interrupt that negative with an empowering question. For example, if after making a mistake you ask yourself, why am I so stupid? Immediately interrupt that thought by asking yourself, what can I learn? If you say to yourself, it's impossible, interrupt that thought by asking yourself, who knows how to do it? Or what do I need to learn? Always focus the questions on empowering and finding solutions. Questions can be used for self-discovery, asking yourself, what do I want? Why do I want it? What will I have to give up to get it? And am I willing to do it? When you're exploring options, I found that making a short list of the best 3 options and then evaluating those options against each other using questions helps decision-making immensely. In decision-making, I use the technique that Benjamin Franklin developed. Take a piece of paper and divide it into 2 columns and list on the one side the reasons to do it and on the other side the reasons not to do it. It's not automatic to choose the side with the most items. You also have to weight them for importance. This question technique will help you make better decisions. And the final RAM is meditate. Meditation is about quieting the chatter in our minds through solitude, silence, and focusing on something to quiet the chatter. I focus on my breathing, counting to 4 on the inhale, to 4 on the hold, and to 4 on the exhale. For longer meditation sessions, I increase 1 count at a time, this up to 8 count. This focus on my breath quiets the mind and not incidentally increases the oxygen in my blood. Meditation is proven to reduce stress and calm you, which has significant health benefits. It also opens the doorway to hear the voice of your inner guide. This voice is distinct in that it adds to your peace and gives you a certainty in your direction. It never criticizes you. In the next talk, You Are Gifted, I'll discuss the 5 types of gifts we are all born with and that define your unique promise.